Om Jnana-Divinandasya Jnana-Janasrakya Chakshurunmritam Jnana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON Bulla official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss 22nd chapter of 9th canto, in which there is description of Ajamida. So, this the descendants of Divadasa, it also were described here in this chapter. It also describes Jarasandha, who belonged to the Riksha dynasty, as well as Duryodhana, Arjuna, and others. So, in 3 verses, describes how Draupadi was Draupadi got birth. The son of Divadasa was Mitrayu, who had 4 sons, one after another: Chavana, Sudasa, Sadeva, and Somaka. Somaka had 100 sons, of whom the youngest was Prisata, from whom Drupada was born. Drupada's daughter was Draupadi, and his sons were headed by Dhrustadyumna. Dhrustadyumna's son was Dhrustaketu. There is a Mahabharata, there is a famous story. This Drupada is the king of Panchal, and he happened to be the co-student of Dronacharya. At that time, he said to Dronacharya, both of them were the disciples of Parshuram, and Drupada said, when you need some assistance financial, I will help you. But when Drupada went, Dronacharya went, Drupada said, you what? You are my friend. You are a low person, you are very poor. I am the king. How can I be your friend? This way, that's why this Dronacharya, after giving lesson to the Pandavas and Kauravas, he said that you imprison this Drupada. So Arjuna imprisoned Drupada. So finally, Dronacharya released him after taking some portions of his territory. So Drupada was tried to take revenge. So he made a fair sacrifice, from which there came this Draupadi and Dhrustadyumna. Dhrustadyumna was meant to kill Dronacharya, but still then Dronacharya taught him. This Dhrustadyumna is the commander-in-chief, Senapati of Pandava's soldiers. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita, in the beginning, Duryodhana says, Prasidang Panduputranang Acharjang Mahating Chamu Vyudang Drupada Putranang Tava Sishyana Dhimata. He said, your Sishya, this Dhrustadyumna, he is very intelligent, but you have no intelligence. You taught him this archery, how to shoot bows, and he will shoot you. In this Mahabharata, famous story is there. Anyway, Draupadi is the wife of Pandavas. So, descendants of Rakshasa. Another son of Ajamida was named Riksha. From Riksha came a son named Sambarana, and from Sambarana came Kuru, the king of Kurukshetra. Kuru, the very famous place called Kurukshetra. This Kuru, this king. Kuru had 4 sons, Parikhi, Sudhanu, Janu, and Nisadha. Among the descendants in the dynasty from Sudhanu were Suhotra, Chavana, Kirti, and Uparichar Vasu. The sons of Uparichar Vasu, including Brihadrata, Kushamba, Matsya, Pratyagra, and Chedipa, became king of Chedi state. Shishupala will come in this state, very famous, who will be killed by the Lord. And they are in fact the doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, 7th gate, Jaya and Vijaya. So, in the dynasty of Brihadrata came Kusagra, Rishabha, Satyahita, Pushavan, and Jahu, and from Brihadrata, through the womb of another wife, came Jarasandha, who was followed by Sadeva, Shamapi, and Sutrasrava, Parikhi. Parikhi, the son of Kuru, had no sons. Among the descendants of Janu were Suratha, Viduratha, Sarvabhauma, Jayasena, Radhika, Ayuktau, Krudhana, Devadithi, Rikhya, Dilipa, and Pratibha. Dilipa is very famous. The son of Pratibha was Devapi, Shantanu, and Ballika. Shantanu is the father of Bhishmadev. Devapi left the kingdom of his father and went to the forest, and therefore Shantanu became the king. Shantanu, who in his previous birth was known as Mahavisa, had the ability to transform anyone from old age to youth simply by touching that person with his hands. Shantanu. So, 13 to 17 describes about Shantanu. Although Shantanu, being younger, was not eligible to occupy the throne, he disregarded his elder brother. Consequently, there was no rainfall for 12 years. Following the advice of the Brahmanas, Shantanu was ready to return the kingdom to Devapi, but by the intrigue of Shantanu's minister, Devapi became unfit to be king. Therefore, Shantanu resumed charge of the kingdom, and rain fell properly during his regime. By mystic power, Devapi still lives in the village known as Kalapagrama. In this Kali Yuga, when the descendants of Soma, known as the Chandravansha, the Drona dynasty, die out, Devapi at the beginning of Satya Yuga will establish the dynasty of the moon. We have already described how there is another son of Son dynasty, Marut. He is there in Kalapagram, in Kalapa village, meditating, and he will establish this Son dynasty. And Devapi also is still there in Kalapagram. Where is that Kalapagram? Where is that Kalapa village? That is in the Himalayas. Himalayas means not this Himalaya. There is a greater Himalaya. We cannot see that place. Anyway, descendants of Shantanu, wife of Shantanu named Ganga Devi, the famous river Ganga. This Ganga Devi married Shantanu. So there is a long story in Mahabharata that is described. Anyway, gave birth to Bhishma, one of the 12 authorities. Two sons named Chitrangada and Vichitrabija were also born from the womb of Satyavati by the semen of Shantanu, and Vyasadeva was born from Satyavati by the semen of Parasara. Vyasadeva instructed the history of the Bhagavatam to his son Shukadeva. Through the womb of the two wives and the maid servant of Vichitrabija, Vyasadeva begot Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura. Dhritarashtra had 100 sons headed by Duryodhana and one daughter named Dussala. So 27 to 34 describes Pandavas and descendants. Kuru had 5 sons headed by Yudhishthira. Pandu has 5 sons headed by Yudhishthira, and each of these 5 sons had one son from Draupadi. So the names of these sons of Draupadi were Pratibindhya, Shrutasena, Shrutakirti, Satanika, and Shrutakarma. Besides these 5 sons by other wives, the Pandavas had many other sons such as Devaka, Patatkaja, Sarvagota, Suhotra, Naramitra, Iravan, Babhruvana, and Abhimanyu. From Abhimanyu, Maharaj Parikshit was born. Parikshit was born, and Maharaj Parikshit had 4 sons: Janmeja, Shrutasena, Bhimasena, and Ugrasena. Next, Sukadeva Goswami describes the future sons of the Pandu family. From Janmeja, he said, would come a son named Shatanika, and following in the dynasty would be Sahasranika, Ashramadhaja, etc. And this way, 46 to 49 describes Magadha dynasty and descendants. The Magadha came in this parampara, in this dynasty. Sukadeva Goswami then predicted the kings of the Magadha Vansha or Magadha dynasty Sahadeva, the son of Jarasandha, would beget Marjari, and from him would come Shrutasrava. All these things will come, all these persons will come, and these are the future descendants of this Magadha, Jarasandha. And in Kali Yuga, all the Kshatriyas will not be there, only Sudras will rule. That will be described in 12th canto. That is prediction, that is for future what will happen. Sukadeva Goswami will tell it in 12th canto. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel, and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.